but going back off of this, selling or offering, trading, bartering, or transferring bits to other users. Yo, man. Chronos. How do you say that, Jerry? Serendipitous? I don't even care. I'm gonna be honest. Are we looking through? Yeah. Sir, sir. Yeah, bro. You know what? We are going through this one. Yeah, no, this one's cooking me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Serendipitous Bean. Sure. All right. So anyway, yeah, that's cooking you, bud. Like that's cooking you, Chronos. I'm not gonna lie. That. Hmm. Hmm. So definitely with another user. Most definitely. Um. What are we still doing here? But again, I'm not taking this serious because again, Thor. I know you got some coots with Ludwig, and I know who Ludwig shills for. And I know who, again, stomps, spits on, I ain't gonna lie, literally just laughs at, literally just disregards that boy. You know, if you ever seen the phase out meme, bro, they not enforcing this on him. Bro, we just covered the other jump, bro, when Extra Emily was indoctrinated into the what's the name, the Twitch moderation team, bro. Right next to Dan Clancy, gang. I've seen the team. Bro, we seeing the top brass, bro. He not getting none. He's not. He's not. Let's keep it a buck. This Twitch TOS, this boy got the same level of durability as wet toilet paper, boy. Come on. Nah. For the bros, babes, and slup enjoyers alike. Sluppy. Lovely. You may have seen, I'm sure, some of you, the recent controversy going on with a creator by the name of Pirate Software. Thor. And to say the very least for him right now, Mixie. Very. I'm not going to lie to you. See, he got into the controversy because he was disavowing the SKG movement, the Stop Killing Games movement, and its creator Ross. And that did not go well for him at all. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Y'all see on the page, if you're new, you'll see on the page that, yeah, Jones right here, slop is indeed sloppy, and we're covering a lot of other slops. We sure are. If you know what's going on with Ethan versus Hassan, Ethan versus Yoko Soydubs, Idubs, Anissa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's been taking up a lot of Trilly's time, and those slops indeed sloppy and lovely for, their downfall. Not for them, but for me. Anyway, sidebarring that, yeah, that's taking up a bunch of Trilly's time, so I'm not as really caught up on that whole controversy going on with Thor and SKG to that degree, so, y'all already know how we get down, though, huh? Retrospective Trilly, y'all know the docs, man. We checked out Sam's Hyde documentary. Trillion grammar for none. You know what I'm saying? On Soydubs documentary on iDubbbz, you already know. Or better yet, Soydubs. Y'all already know how I get down, bro. Trilly really can't grammar. Yeah, I know what it is. Anyway, yo, reversey of that. iDubbbz document on Sam Hyde. Full force. We checked that out. We checked out Harley's doc. If you've been seeing a whole drama going on with Creator Clash, of course, Yoko Soydubs. Yeah, we go back and relitigate Jones. Maybe got to get a little legal. I ain't gonna hold you. So yeah, y'all let me know if we gotta go check that out. We gotta go bust out some of the slops for that. And of course, recommend me where to start. Y'all already know how we get down. The slop is indeed sloppy, as we've discussed. So yeah. We got to get caught up on that. But sidebarring that, back into this and back in what title thumbnail says. Yeah, apparently something's been going on with Pirate Software Thor with Twitch. And apparently he's been on some fraudulent timing. Apparently, like, yeah, he's been frauding up his hype trains and all that. Yeah, it's apparently been mixy and crazy. But once more to that, Trilly has been indeed yapping enough. Trilly yaps everything also if you're new. You'll get used to it. Anyway, to that... Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time, baby. Like I said, get used to it. Let's get right into it. You already know, shout out the lawyer on the case every time. Legal mindset, Uncle Mindset, share the love. Every time, baby. You know, we get down. We have Pirate Software Twitch fraud allegations. Fast facts. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video. Down in the description. First link, share the love. But of course, legal mindset, we do it every time. And, yeah. Let's see what it's talking about for Pirate Software with the Twitch fraud allegations. Sheesh, you're looking crazy. I know how you don't.
Pirate Software has opened the door to fraud allegations after a leaked DM shows some controversial behavior regarding his mod, bit donations, hype trains, and we're going to get into that today on the
Also, I was with bits too, because I heard a little bit about the hype train part, but bits. Okay.
Legal Mindset. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney in this Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge in a fast facts format, bringing you the quick and dirty version of the latest news. So,
frisky.
Pirate Software has been in the internet news over the past, 3, 4, 5.
Discuss it in the intro. I'm not gonna lie. If you seen what's going on with him, the backlash, ooh, messy. That boy is bad.
6 months for various things that he has been doing. But now we have him actually getting caught in something where there could be real legal liability. Now, to be very clear, we are not addressing.
Again, if you're caught up with the whole H3 versus Hassan, Ethan versus Hassan and his orbiters, oof, legal troubles ain't going too well for Dunham's Casey John Frogan. Not at all, baby.
Seeing the drama today. So we're not going to talk about how he got his party killed in WoW and how he failed to even give a basic apology.
Oh, yeah, I heard a little bit about this, too, with the Guild John, bro, the OnlyFans John and WoW.
And say, hey, look, listen, this was really my fault. I could have done more here, not try to deflect it, not try to blame everybody equally, but just take responsibility and own up. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about...
man. Yeah, it's real bad ego timing, you know what I'm saying, for Pirate Software Thor. That's something I definitely knew for sure. I ain't gonna lie, for heads, I guess that don't know, you know what I'm saying, Noodleable. From what I'm at least privy to, seeing some of the clips and all that, yeah, Pirate Software Thor, he's what I love to call, in fact, actually, an ego bull, a narcissist bull. He's one of the bulls that will never be admitting to being wrong. We deal with them a lot, let me tell you, bro. It's max stats in what 3 categories? Let's list them out. Victim complex, cry bully, never taking accountability. Unfortunately, Thor, you might be maxed on how many stats. Might be all of them, might be one of them, but should be none of them.
About any of the fig tree allegations and whatever he did with a ferret. That's between him and the ferret. We're also not talking about Stop Killing Games.
Yep, SKG.
Though we did talk about that on a previous episode, and you can tune back and catch my Stop Killing Games commentary. However, one thing we are going to talk about is this fall in sub.
Oh, minus 104,000? Oh, bruh. That's critical. That's critical. Bro, his peak viewership went down. His game stream went up. I bet it did, because the numbers going down. We got to stream more. Yo, he lost... Bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, is it... Wait, no, followers... Okay, now this is followers gained. He lost 100,000 words. So this is followers per hour. His followers per hour went down, like, basically, like, 400. Dang. His average viewers went out. Yeah, bro. It's rough. I told y'all, it's mixy. Very messy.
Because a lot of this does have to do with the fact that Pirate Software, due to all these controversies, is hemorrhaging subs. And when you are hemorrhaging subs, and I'll bring this up again at the end, this opens you up to a lot of potential problems from people that used to be supporters. So obviously, in the over 104,000 people as of date, over the last just 30 days, losing over 104K followers.
Damn. Bro, that shit is fucking crazy.
Amongst those certainly are some whales, some people that donated a lot to his channel. And now,
hell yeah, like heads that thought, like, yeah, especially, I be telling heads they gotta break this thin line of parasociality, baby. Yeah, we gotta cook that, bro. Those heads that were really like locked him on him, thought he was a god, bro, looked up to him, the idol, bro. Reality, chin checked them. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You cannot idolize bulls. What I say every time, bro, for the heads that haven't heard it, but if you've been around, it truly basically says it every video. Yeah, no, I get down. You can have a favorite content creator, a favorite, you know what I'm saying, streamer, TikToker, whatever, bro, you know what I'm saying, singer, rapper, it could be whatever person, bro, just someone you, I guess, partially idolize, but you cannot idolize these people to the fullest. You have to realize there is no such thing as a perfect human. Never. Everyone has their own flaws individually, different things, all that type of piece, but no one is ever going to be perfect, for sure. So you cannot idolize someone as if they are like a god or like a perfect being or someone who can do no wrong. Nah, especially because you're only privy to what you see on the camera. You don't know what they like behind the camera and all that type of beats, especially for Thor here. And let me tell you, his shits was on camera, so
feel really, really hurt. You feel betrayed by Pirate Software. And whenever you have that happen, not only are you going to have more people paying attention to your channel, more people looking for you to make mistakes, more people logging what you're doing.
Yeah, bro. Bro, your shit gonna be under a magnifying glass, bro. It's over, bro. That's microscopic, gang.
But you're also increasing potential liability, because one of those people, any of those people that donated a lot, that felt they gave a lot, might have claim or cause if you end up slipping up and they felt misled, and that might generate some sort of cause of action. And that's something we might have here today. So let's get into it. What happened? So Pirate Software, while live, accidentally showed a DM with his moderator. That DM shows...
Oh my God. So he leaked his own DMs off the rookie mistakes, brother. Rookie mistakes. You gotta play the PR better. Bro, y'all don't remember what I was telling Luddy? It doesn't matter, bro. His PR not gonna get much better the way he glazing up Hassan shit. Anyway, sidebarring off of that, yeah, like, this is rookie mistakes, bro. Like, what are we doing? And then DM on where? I'm assuming Discord or some shit, bro. You got your John popped up on the screen? Oh my God.
That his mod was purchasing bits to extend Pirate's hype train. Now, that's a Twitch thing.
Yeah, so the dude was artificially pumping that shit. Yeah, it's fake. It's like how the niggas be saying Hesby view botting, bro. We hype botting. Tough.
You know, wherever you're on YouTube, we only have hype trains and you guys smashing the like button and commenting on the video, which is always appreciated.
You already know. Shout out to yo, I can't even talk. Trilly can't grammar for shit. Y'all gonna learn, bro. Trilly is a dumbass. Anyway, shout out shit of love with a little mindset. You already know, man. Gotta shit of love, baby.
But that's a particular mechanism at Twitch, and Pirate Software has actually been known for breaking that record repeatedly. In fact, only recently, I believe the VTuber Vidal, Neurosama over there, beat his record, but previously he'd been setting records as related to this hype train. So it's something that, you know, as a channel, if you're setting records, you're typically pretty proud of that. Now, it appears his DM, the DM with his moderator, it appears his DM was purchasing bits to extend Pirate's hype train. Now, by and in and of itself, and we're going to see that with the terms of service, etc., that probably wouldn't be a problem if the moderator was doing that on their moderator account, right? And the moderator was just, as a moderator, going in,
you know, donating themselves, like, because obviously then it would show, you know, your username. It would make more sense that, like, you know, someone who's a mod kind of in the hierarchies or whatever is like donating all of this, and it would be like, all right, because it would make more sense, like, yo, this person clearly they more in cahoots, bro. They're more inclined to do this,
donating those bits. However, it was beyond just the moderator doing it. The moderator was donating them not with their main account, but with an alt account, which the mod made Pirate aware of, and which presented itself not as the mod, but as a friend of the mod, as a separate person who was not the mod, which is not true. We're going to see that right today. So I'm going to pull up the actual footage for this. Of course, if you want to catch the full analysis, right, the full breakdown, you can always catch the full version on my live. So here,
I'm about to say on the streams, you already know,
is Pirate Software, and this is the moment in which he was caught in 4K showing the DM. So here's him during gameplay.
I could place my head between them and go full burn mode and make... What?
Okay, so here's where he pulls it up, and this is the screenshot. We're going to go into it.
I'm like, bro, this quality looking like 144.
Read it through, but here's the screenshot, and you can see how quickly he's going to click away from this. He's just going to try to clear this out, because obviously this does not look good for him.
So this is him pulling it up on stream here, and I'll just go ahead and let the rest of it play, as you guys will see that this is indeed Pirate Software. You can see his messages between Kronos, the ones that we were just showing you, and then you're going to watch.
So you can see he's got it up here.
Yo, I just noticed that this nigga was dressed up as a fucking banana. Yo, I didn't even look at that shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, yo, wait. I'm really sitting here looking at this shit, trying to, like, somehow magically see if I can read these shits out. Then I really look, I'm like, wait, why is the nigga yellow? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I realized, wait, what the fuck is this nigga a banana?
He's going to click away, right? He clicks away pretty quickly, right, to get over here. And by the way, another thing, big credit to Quinn Theo. I'm going to tag his video in the video below for bringing this up and for making this presentation and kind of collecting this together. But in that screenshot, we have some pretty damning proof that he was talking with the moderator in order to engage in this behavior. So let's look at this here.
Oh, god damn, finally. I'm like, holy.
I'm going to read through this for you guys so you get it. So Pirate Software says, let me know if you do. Bits is going to be the best way to do it due to the return if you need to save it. So what he's talking about is, what is the most efficient way for you to buy these bits and then extend the hype train? And
yeah, they really on some fraudulent time, and we trying to launder bits. This shit crazy.
The return would imply that he's going to get money back, that he's going to get reimbursed. So that implies that as this moderator is donating, Pirate Software is going to pay him back for what he gets. So it's going to be returned to him. So he's going to get.
Yo, holy shit. They're actually laundering these shits. What the fuck? Yo, we're actually fucking money laundering. Yo, it's like, obviously it's a scheme to like artificially kind of like hype bot, view bot, like the whole shit. But I'm like, bro, we're really just, he gonna pay him back for these fucking bits that bro, this is some dumb shit, bro. Again, I be telling heads all the time, if you want to get into content creation, be a TikToker, fucking YouTuber, streamer, whatever, bro, just be genuine, bro. Just let your audience just genuinely show you love. If you're not getting as much love as you want to see, guess what? It's time to start just streaming, posting vids. Like, yo, you just gotta do it until it works. I be telling heads all the time, bro. You gonna fail and fail and fail and fail and fail and fail until you're not gonna fail no more. Take it from Drilly. What's today? You know what I'm saying? July 21st or whatever. Bro, we started February 4th at 10,794. Hey, shout out your love to the audience. That's love, baby. Hey, it's possible. Trust. Anyway, yeah, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Like, why the fuck are we laundering bits to artificially pump the hype train? It's like, my nigga, who fucking gives a shit about the hype train right now? The SKG controversy looking bad as fuck, my nigga. What the fuck? I feel like, yo, you might want to take some accountability for that shit, bro. Fuck the hype train.
As Pirate Software says, like an 82% return. See, T3s might be better, don't know. Bits is 82% return when you buy them in bulk.
Bro,
have you bought it?
Bullshit.
He says, I've done 100 T1s on my personal, ready to do 40 T3s.
Holy fuck, bro. I'm not on the internet enough for this shit. And literally, y'all know, Trilly does not go the fuck outside, bro. Not at all. I don't give a fuck. We have to, once more, baby, get slippy. Nah. But, bro, it's like, my nigga, we're actually sitting here, like, in the Discord. I'm blocking this shit, my bad. But we're actually sitting here in the Disky trying to really go through the percentages of how we could bulk buy fucking bits so we can launder these shit, so we can keep artificially hype botting the fucking hype train. Bro, this is the dumbest shit. Bro, just fucking stream, bro. Better yet, nigga, just take accountability. Holy fuck. Like, bro, that shit be getting me mad.
On my alt, can do bits instead or both. Did 50K bits at 20 seconds left. So saying he extended the hype train with 50K bits when there was 20 seconds left. Okay, what is the alt? Serendipitous Bean. Remember that name, Serendipitous Bean. It's going to come up. Where's the beef? And then he goes on to say, didn't mention this to the mods either. Now the challenge is to clear the queue. The queue is referring to his kind of backup TTS queue, which he has to clear or it's donated to charity. But the more important thing is this Serendipitous Bean. And here's this profile here and this information courtesy of Guy on Twitter. So thank you, Guy. This was the description here of Serendipitous Bean. IRL friend of Kronos. So Kronos is the main moderator. And excited that they are free from corporate. Love your stream and what you do for the people here. There aren't many cooler supportive streamers left once they get big like this. Stay cool, bud, and tell Kronos that Ben sends their regards.
There aren't, wait. Nah, I gotta read this joke bar for bar, boy. There aren't many cooler supportive streamers left once they get big like this. Stay cool, bud. I don't know if he that cool. I don't know if he that cool. At least not that much anymore.
So this person is clearly painting themselves as not Kronos, not the moderator, but a separate IRL friend of this moderator, which is extremely deceptive if you ask me. Now, how does this convert to a legal issue? Well, there's three potential legal questions, and these were brought up also by Quinthio in his very good video, which once again, I'm going to link in the comment below. He brought up the first two. I'm introducing a third one here. So the first one is Twitch terms of service. Then we have federal law.
Twitch terms of service. You mean the shits that Hassan fucking spit on and stomp on every day? Bro, these niggas are fucking hilarious. Yo, Ed, bro, I know for a fact Private Software is most definitely at least in cahoots with Ludwig, bro. Wasn't they like partnering on Off-Brand or some John before? He might not be on that same timing. I don't know, but they at least cool. Bro, we know how it is for Luddy. Bro, come on, bro. Nah. This is done. Like, bro, they... Twitch TOS, just slide that out the way.
Violations and state law violations.
Yeah, we'll take that serious.
So let's look at the Twitch terms of service. So obviously, Twitch has a...
Wait, nah, we don't give a shit about this. Bro, this shit don't matter for this nigga. Bro, this... Yo, bro.
Terms of service, there's many things you can and cannot do, but one thing they have is called a bit acceptable use policy. So you're supposed to use bits in a certain way. You're supposed to behave like a normal contributor.
But yeah, should I even read this shit? bruh, hold on. Maybe legal minds are probably gonna read it.
and not do certain impermissible things. Like, for example, you can't solicit bits in exchange for money or donations.
That's exactly what he's doing.
That's
They
one
literally going over the percentages. 82%. Damn.
thing. You
Tier 3s, tier 1s?
can't provide items or services that are associated
Wait, that shows you.
with monetary value in exchange for bits. And a bit
Wait, provide items or specific services. Yeah, that would be hype botting. Literally hype train, artificially fueling that shit, pumping that shit.
big thing here, and this is one that I think he has to really watch out for, is selling, offering to sell, trading, bartering, or transferring bits to other users in exchange for real or virtual currencies.
Thor. It's not looking too good.
So, if this mod is using these bits and transferring them to Pirate Software, and Pirate Software is converting that to cash and paying him back, that would appear to violate the TOS.
Seems so.
Beyond that, you cannot use the bits to engage in any fraudulent, criminal, or otherwise unauthorized activity, soliciting or receiving bits for any fraudulent or any other criminal activity. That could be a problem.
Criminal? No. Fraudulent? Again, we're basically going through the process of money laundering bits, so I mean, this is already just fucking ridiculous. But sidebarring that, I mean, like, yeah, it's very clear to see, yeah, he's definitely going through this, boy. Like, he's engaging, most definitely, especially in the first thing we were saying, don't solicit bits in exchange for money or donations, directly doing that. Again, tier 1s or tier 3s, ooh, boy, if we get it at a bulk, 82%, yep, you're cooked, buddy. They got you on that, bruh, and I ain't gonna lie, again, that would basically be fraud. Going back off of this, selling or offering, trading, bartering, or transferring bits to other users. Yo, man. Kronos. How do you say that, Jerry? Serendipitous? I don't even care. I'm gonna be honest. Are we looking through? Yeah. Yeah, bro. You know what? We are going through this one. Yeah, no, this one's cooking me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Serendipitous Bean. Sure. All right. So anyway, yeah, that's cooking you, bud. Like, that's cooking you, Kronos. I'm not gonna lie. That. So definitely with another user. Most definitely. What are we still doing here? But again, I'm not taking this serious because, again, Thor, I know you got some coots with Ludwig. And I know who Ludwig shills for. And I know who, again, stomps, spits on, I ain't gonna lie, literally just laughs at, literally just disregards that boy. If you ever seen the phase out meme, bro, they not enforcing this on him. Bro, we just covered the other jump, bro. When Extra Emily was indoctrinated into the what's the name? The Twitch moderation team, bro. Right next to Dan Clancy gang. I've seen the team. Bro, we see in the top brass, bro. He not getting none. He's not. Let's keep it a buck. This Twitch TOS, bro. This boy got the same level of durability as wet toilet paper, boy. Come on. Nah.
Transferring them to Pirate Software, and Pirate Software is converting that to cash and paying him back, that would appear to violate the TOS. Beyond that, you cannot use the bits to engage in any fraudulent, criminal, or otherwise unauthorized fraud there, where you
I'm about to say, oh, go back. Hold on. You didn't skip forward too much.
are receiving bits for any fraudulent or any other criminal activity. That could be a problem because of the nature of what they did, because they engaged in a kind of fraud there where you were having a sock puppet account, a fake account, an alt account, right? That is donating these bits, pretending to be a friend instead of a mod. Now, understand.
Again, directly what he was doing. Kronos, Serendipitous Bean. Interesting.
That a mod can very well be perceived as an agent or an employee of the streamer. So if a mod goes out and does something on the streamer's behalf, they are an agent, and the streamer is.
Ooh, reference for heads who knows. Obviously, if you've seen on the page, well, it's Trilly trying to act like he's that guy. He's not that fucking guy at all. Trilly is a fucking loser and a dumbass. Yeah, you'll send to learn that too. Anyway, sidebarring off of that, right? Referencing something like this, responsibility falls onto a moderator because A, this is your mod. If you've seen on the page, go check it out. Second most popular vid. Pack God, that situation, that was basically what that was. Pack God, this is your server. You appointed these mods. You're responsible for these bulls. Whatever they do, fall back on you because at the end of the day, whose server is it? Pack God's. So, back to this boy. Falling on you, Thor. What are we doing?
what's called the principal. That's principal agent theory. And a principal can be liable for the actions of their agent. If you tell somebody to go out and do something, and certainly if you're compensating them or reimbursing them for that, they are your agent. So it's as if,
how many times did I say 82% in bulk? Ooh, boy. And we got to choose between the tier 1 and tier 3s.
if the streamer was doing this. So it's as if Pirate Software was engaging in this. And in this case, it's doubly damning because he shows he knows this. He was told this and he didn't say, don't do that. He didn't say, well, that might be against TOS. He says, well, that's kind of shady. No, he's like, okay, great. He's like, okay, fine.
He's like, yeah, bro. Like, you want the cheese now or later? Like, we gotta get this boy going. Actually, not even now or later. It's now or now. Actually, can you do it quicker? It's like, bro, come on, man. That works.
In fact, he's strategizing
Not good optics. 100% terrible optics.
on the best way to do this, which is, once again, not a very good look when we're coming to allegations of fraud. So let's continue here. We have federal, let me go back here. With the terms of service, some people allege, and this is more of a kind of niche allegation here, but some people do allege, and this is something that I believe one of the lawyers brought up for this, was that, this is something that there might be a separate contract for. So the lawyer that was talking to Quinn Theo said, hey, there might be a separate contract that might supersede that. Well, in a separate part of the Twitch terms of service, which I looked up, it actually says...
Wait, what? How would you even get this under contract if this is not something allowable on the TOS? But again, we know the TOS is a fucking pool noodle. That shit might as well be a goddamn, like, fucking, again, paper towel or some bullshit. But, like, dude, this shit blatantly going against that hefty, bro. Damn. Bro, that shit really means nothing.
Even in other agreements, even if there is a separate agreement,
even if get fucking like under the table contracts or some shit, bro, we just not disclosing them shits, bro. Those not even declassified. Them shits are the classified files. What the fuck?
There's a supplement. You still have to follow these terms and you cannot violate them. And I'm very sure that a separate agreement would have incorporated that statement because it's intended to be applied to all separate agreements. So even if there was a separate private streamer agreement, even if Pirate Software got a lawyer and negotiated a private agreement with Twitch, even if that happened.
That shit definitely did not fucking happen. They'll shill for the nigga on TOS shit. I'd believe that, but bro, they not going under the table on some shit like that. Bro, especially not now. His rep bad as fuck. I'm not going, but honestly, bro, is Twitch's rep any better? That fucking dumpster fire, bro. You know what, bro? You know what? Nothing, bro. About to be like, you know what? Head's gonna get mad. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro. Their fucking golden boy is bro. Full name, sidebar. I don't give a fuck, bro. Again, y'all know the slaps we're covering. Full name for Mr. Piker. Hamas, Diddy, Osama Bin Laden, Baby Oil, Houthi, Forensics, or didn't happen. Piker, that is your golden boy? Man, fuck that platform. Bro, I don't give a shit. Like, dude, what?
I doubt he's able to break.
Bro, we could keep going down the list. Bro, ain't I got denims? Casey Tron Frogan? Showing the black Mike from PA? Bro, this platform is doomed, bro.
Those terms, and beyond that, he's not allowed to break the law. And what we get into next, and the thing that's very spicy, is potential violations of federal law and state law. So let's talk about federal law. Federal law is the Federal Deceptive Trade Practices Act, and that's something that is very, very well known by me. I cover that a lot. That was one of my kind of, I would say, specialties in the corporate realm when I was corporate counsel.
Got the skills to pay the bills, baby.
There are three separate elements. So you need a representation, omission, or practice that is likely to mislead a customer. So the practice would be, hey, donating bits from the sock puppet account. The consumer's interpretation is reasonable under the circumstances. So the consumer is thinking this is a private party. This is somebody else. This is not the mod. This is not Pirate Software.
No, he blatantly knows because, again, in the Discord, he's telling Kronos there, whose account he's using it, is Serendipitous Bean. Yeah, nah, he knows. This is not like, oh, yeah, this random bull, yo, we never seen him before in chat, he donated mad bits. Nah. Now you're cooked, buddy. We'll be bringing up the screenshots of the Discord.
They're thinking, oh, look, this person is extending the hype.
And I'll bring him up every time. Come on. Yeah, I gotta know Chili's petty at this point. We will be bringing that boy up.
Train. And so because of that, because that misleading representation, that materially led others to donate more to keep it going. It's a very well-known thing in scams and cons. This is something that
damn, we going into like the pyramid scheme type of shit where you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? There's the top obviously going down, not like hierarchy shit. Well, it is hierarchy. It is a hierarchy shit. I'm not even gonna hold you, but obviously in terms of getting niggas. Because the thing with pyramid schemes and MLMs and shit like that is like a lot of them just go off of referrals. It's who you can get. Like getting more people into this means you'll earn more because obviously you'll get commissions from each one of these bulls and that's how you move up the hierarchy. So it's like, for some of these heads, it's like for bulls again. No, it is basically like this. For bulls like Kronos, who is a mod and all that shit, he using his sock puppet account or whatever bullshittery. He's fucking he's going on the back and he pretending to be like a G-boy bull in the chat or whatever. Like yo, it's crazy. He just somehow had mad cheese, and then like Legal Mindset saying it's like, bruh, the other heads gonna keep filling in too, and it's like yo, now they getting part of the scheme because they think, oh shit, we gotta keep putting the money up, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm sitting here like, yo, how bad this boy get? We money laundering the bitch, and now we dead ass fucking beer scheming this bitch? Like, bro, what the fuck? Yo, don't say that joke to the love of babes, by the way. And shout out the Huns.
Confidence men do. They get fake buyers to go out there and gin up interest so that people will buy stuff even though it's overpriced. That is a very common fraudulent practice. So by not disclosing the fact that essentially your agent, your employee is going out here and doing that, that is misleading a reasonable viewer,
No, it is. That's like basically like I was trying to interpret at least in truly dumbass fucking, you know what I'm saying, interpretation. But yeah, it's like better yet, damn, I can't believe I didn't even say that shit, bro. I be using this word every goddamn video because a lot of these motherfuckers, the G-boys, are psyop as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Let me let you know. Anyway, sidebar off of that. Yeah, it's basically getting them back into the pyramid psyop. It's like, okay, yo, we gotta keep pushing it up, bro. Again, like, bro. Meanwhile, these heads don't even know, bro. Half of this shit is artificially pumped, bro. If this one motherfucker wasn't donating this shit, boy, this boy cratering, boy. It's like, yo, what's going on? Never.
Consumer. That's a possible interpretation of that. Once again, it's not for sure that he would be convicted of this, but this is opening up the door to these questions. Beyond that, there's state law. So Twitch is
I'm not gonna lie. Questions. I'm like, yo, it's looking like we got answers.
in California. Every state has their own Deceptive Practices Act. Florida has one, Georgia has one, New York. A lot of them follow what's called the UDTPA, which is the Uniform Deceptive Trade Practices Act. But some of them also have things that go further, and some of them have criminal penalties, including California, which can hit you if you go cross certain lines. So Consumer Legal Remedies Act, California has that. And I mentioned California, by the way, because that's where Twitch is. So it would be very reasonable if a California donor, if a California whale brought a claim against a California corporation in a California court against, Twitch and against, Mr. Pirate Software. So there's three things that.
Well, I can understand again. Twitch obviously is located in California and all that. But then is Pirate Software located there? No doxing tip. We're not on that type of timing. Trust me, we got enough bulls. Mr. Bad Emma Panda. Yeah, Expo's #1 customer. Anyway, yeah, we got enough bulls doxing people. But like, yeah, because then do they just like auxiliary sue him even though he's like across state lines, like another state? Because then it's like. Yeah, it might get mixy there.
Really come up, and these are separate under the law. The Consumer Legal Remedies Act. Now, that's typically used to products, but there could be an argument that would apply to services, particularly services that were fraudulent or misleading. But beyond that, there's California Business Code 17500, which is the false or misleading statements or false or misleading advertisement. And this could be perceived as falsely advertising that you're #1 on the hype train, that you're this hype train leader, that you're this person that needs to be donated to keep this thing going to breach all these levels, when really most of those levels, or maybe a lot of those levels, some of those levels, were just artificially inflated by either.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. At least not without that guy being Kronos. Serendipitous Bean. Like, bro.
Pirate Software's mod or the sock puppet accounts. I mean, who knows? We don't really have a full track on that yet. And beyond that, there's the unfair competition law. And this one I think is pretty juicy because this one would even allow other creators the potential to say, hey, this is unfair competition. You're allowing these people to inflate their numbers and get this hype train.
It's like, yo, nah, this is good information to hear, but I'm just like, bro, Twitch does not give a shit. Like, we're really at the point where they are sucking the fuck out of that nigga Hassan's cock, bro. Like, that shit does not matter. That, like, the TOS and shit is bullshit, unless it's, like, people they blatantly do not like. Heads like Tectone and shit. Bro, other than that, bro, these niggas could just do whatever the fuck. It doesn't even matter. Like, bro, they getting away with fucking everything, bro.
Going on, get feed,
bro. Like creators on there gonna start complaining, yo, these niggas botting, bro. These niggas botting, bro. Niggas already botting. I'm like, fuck. Like, bro. So you think a nigga that's in the poggers community, especially, bro, they gonna give a fuck? Hell nah, bro. Oh my god.
On the front page, get highlighted, get hyped up, by all of the platform and by the CEO himself. All this sort of good stuff. And that is unfair competition. That's giving them an unfair edge because they're doing things that are violating the TOS freely. And hey, if you don't enforce this, Twitch, if you don't do anything, Twitch, this is a problem. Now, beyond that, there are other issues other than him losing subs. And of course, once again, him losing subs just adds the potential of people that might sue. But beyond that, there's advertisers. Advertisers might feel like they were defrauded. They might feel angry because they're saying, hey, we're running ads and they're supposed to be on the top channels. But if he's falsely inflating his numbers and he's being falsely promoted, well, maybe we're...
Yo, I just keep laughing because this shit is like all... Yo, y'all need to understand, at least in Chili's opinion, yo, Twitch is straight on the angles of, again, dumpster fire. Like, straight core of the earth terrible. Like, they don't care anymore. Advertisers are irrelevant. Yo, Frogan is really trying to sit here and still pretend like that tier list, that race tier list, bruh, was just a tier list about hummus. Was just a Habibi tier list. Straight line. Advertisers said nah. They said no. They said heck nah, bro. Yo, Asmongold, Hassan, they got the Twitch political tags and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. That's no cheese. It's doing bad, bro. If you even be talking about politics and shit, you're not making no cheese. Like, bro, what the fuck? Bro, they don't care. Twitch does not give a fuck about any of this shit. Yo, if you have the same political ideologies as the motherfuckers in top brass at Twitch, you're good. You're good. I will tell you the truth, bro. You're good. Like you are going to be straight.
Not really getting the value we thought we were getting. We thought we were getting a value of someone who was number one in the hype trains, who was leading in this pack of hype trains. And we're not getting that value. And even if they don't have a claim, they might express their anger. They might pull out. They might refuse to advertise. Beyond that, this could open the flawed floodgates. If Twitch does not crack down on this, does not issue some punishment, some correction, well, others might say, well, I can do that too. And then everybody...
They probably already doing it. That's what I'm saying. Bro, this
is going and committing this deception, which would just open up Twitch as a really, really poor perceived platform where everyone...
It already is. All right, I'm biased. You know what? I'm biased. I'll admit, I'm digging. I'm digging. I give it to y'all. You know what? For the G-boys and heads, I'm digging on that one. It's your personal opinion. However you feel as though the state of Twitch is. I'm going to say, in my opinion, this platform is, again, fucked. Especially if they keep going down the direction they already are. They don't give a shit about punishing niggas on this shit. Again, it's only niggas they do not like and or do not politically align with.
Is essentially artificially boosting their own numbers, which once again goes towards Twitch's impotent image. Twitch is something that Twitch's a platform that I've talked about a lot because they
very much so. Shout out Legal Mindset again. Been watching his videos for a minute.
They fail to enforce their own rules evenly, fairly.
Biased. That's it. You say Twitch TOS, I say biased.
And justly. And if you have terms of service and you never enforce them, well,
nope. Never.
It's not a good look for your platform as a whole, and that's why other platforms are rising.
Wait. But Hassan did get banned. For one day, 6 hours, in like 20 fucking seconds, bruh. Mind you, on his off day, Sunday, right, he got banned. He got banned. That shit is hilarious.
Platforms like Kick are passing Twitch in many metrics because of their poor image. And other platforms like YouTube look at that and say, hey, we're going to stay away from those sort of images, that sort of image, and enforce our rules. So this is a really bad look for Twitch. It does not look good for Pirate Software and is likely to continue his downward slide. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next.
Are you guys enjoying the stream today?
Hold up. I ain't gonna lie. Red Bob, no pants. You already know, of course. Shout out, shit of love with Legal Mindset. I'll tell you what. That was Pirate Software Twitch fraud allegations. Fast facts. If you guys would like to watch the original video by Legal Mindset, down in the description, first link, and show the love like I've said. And I always do, baby. We gotta show love with the community and always put out the positive reinforcement, because some heads, they don't tend to do that often. Anyway, final opinions and conjecture. Yeah, like if Twitch actually enforced their TOS, Thor here would be cooked. Unfortunately, they don't do that shit. So it sucks he's doing this shit. Boy, was there supposed to be some fucking punishment? Hilarious. Maybe I'll get a little tap to the ass. Boy, fucking dumbass. This shit crazy. Anyway, I don't know what niggas expected. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. And if I'm getting on a real serious optics tip, like especially for Thor right now, yeah, it's looking bad. He's losing a lot of followers. He's streaming and all that type of beats. So yeah, his hype trains and shit is not going to be that good. Especially if you're like not even you're marketing yourself, but you're supposed to be one of Twitch's biggest streamers. All this, that, and the third. If you're artificially boosting your numbers and shit, bro, it just only goes to show how much one that heads were not liking what you were saying. And two to that, yo, the factor of you doubling, tripling, quadrupling, quintupling down. In terms of at least the SKG, John. Bad. It's not helping, bro. Sometimes, bro, you just gotta dead ass admit when you're fucking wrong. That's just what it is. I'm not gonna lie. Heads is not perfect, bro. Heads is not perfect. Like, that's just really what it is. We were talking about it earlier in the vid. Like, bro, Heads is human, bro. Everyone got their own flaws, bro. It's fine to have flaws. Like, it's fine to be wrong. As long as you, another thing I say, I guess we'll finish this out saying this, John. As long as you can acknowledge and have those changes in your pattern of behavior, bro. Like, if you acknowledge your mistakes, own up to them, Johns, and really set yourself up on a path to where you can obviously become a better person and improve and put more positivity out in the world overall, you're good, bro. And you don't make those same mistakes again. But if you can't ever acknowledge that, take accountability, you're done. You're gonna keep doing the same patterns of behavior. You are. Unfortunately, for some heads. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah, I guess if anything happens with the whole pirate software Twitch fraud allegations, if this goes anywhere, we'll talk about it more. And, of course, y'all let me know if you want me to I guess, relitigate retrospective on the whole, you know what I'm saying, pirate software SKG Johns. And to recommend me some videos to, get the retrospective on that, baby. Other than that, I'm going to share some more Love Illegal Mindset, because, you know what I'm saying, gotta share love one more time. Then, I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.